Alright guys, welcome back. I'm currently in the middle of Nanjing, although it probably doesn't look like it at the moment. And I'm on my way to a very famous part of Nanjing called the Purple Gold Mountain. It's kind of just in the east of the city. It's full of history and famous sites. So I'm going to go and have a look at a few things today. I think I've come a pretty unusual route to get there, to be honest, because I didn't just get off at the subway station. I walked from elsewhere and I've come through this. To be honest, it looks like my hometown in England. Quite nice though. Anyway, I hope I'm going the right direction. Let's get going. The Purple Mountain, or Purple Gold Mountain of Nanjing, dominates the northeast of the city and contains a number of important sites. Most notably, the Mausoleum of the first Ming Dynasty Emperor, the Hongwu Emperor, and the Mausoleum of one of the founding fathers of modern China, Dr. Yat Sen. So since as early as the Han Dynasty, tombs of emperors in China have had what we call a spirit way or spirit path, which is this long ceremonial road leading to the tomb itself, full of carved stone animals. Now these animals could be real, elephants, camels, etc., and also a lot of mythical Chinese animals as well. And generally, even from early times, a couple of thousand years ago up to now, this is the Ming Dynasty tomb, obviously 1300s, they follow a very, very similar pattern. Along the way there are a number of weird and wonderful creatures. For example, this is a xieji. That's a mythical Chinese animal which was believed to be able to identify evil or guilty people. It would then proceed to headbutt them. Pretty weird. Another mythical creature is the qilin. This was believed to only appear under the reign of a truly great emperor, and during the Ming Dynasty, when the great Chinese explorer Zheng He brought back 2 real, living qilin from his travels, this was a clear sign that the emperor firmly held the mandate of heaven. They were actually giraffes, but you know, whatever. More recognisable animals can also be found here as well. Horses are actually found in most spirit ways in China, horses being one of the key animals used in imperial ceremonies, while camels and elephants demonstrated the emperor's control over the far-flung borders of the empire. So spirit paths in China usually just run north to south in a straight line. This one's a little bit different in that it kind of dog legs and bends around a corner, mainly because it's on a mountain, I think, and also because there's a tomb or a memorial to another famous person in Chinese history, Sun Quan, of the Three Kingdoms period, and his memorial basically screws up the alignment of this spirit path, I think. Anyway, just coming towards the actual tomb itself now, I think. It's a very long way, this. So when the Ming Dynasty was founded, it overthrew the Yuan Dynasty, which was the Mongol-led dynasty, returning China to, you know, being ran by the Han majority. And the first emperor, the Hongwu Emperor, this is obviously his tomb, is buried here in Nanjing, because the capital was here in Nanjing for a short while before the third emperor, one of his sons, I believe, the Yongle Emperor, moved it to Beijing. But all the other Ming emperors, all of them are buried around Beijing, very famous sites. This is the one exception here in Nanjing. It's quite an imposing wall. All right, let's go in. There's a VR experience inside the tomb, which I have zero interest in, as you can probably imagine. I think those bricks were more interesting. VR experience of a tomb. I don't know. Anyway, apart from that, which I'm sure is tacky and really shit, this place is quite nice. It's well worth a walk. The whole area is massive though. I am knackered. I'm so hungry as well. I haven't had a drink since my coffee this morning. I don't want to pass out, so I'm gonna go and find some food, get out of here, and move on to the next place. So from the first emperor of the Ming Dynasty, now to the first president of modern China, the Mausoleum of Yat Sen, is also on the Purple Gold Mountain as well. This place is packed, as very different from the last place I was in. I'll show you where I'm walking. I'm walking here because it's very quiet and peaceful, but just to my left, endless streams of tour groups. So Sun Yat-sen is a very interesting revolutionary figure. One of the leading figures in the Xinhai Revolution in 1911, which ended the Qing dynasty and, well, essentially ended over 2,000 years of Chinese imperial rule. The Last Emperor. It's a great movie about that, actually. So Sun Zhongshan, or Sun Yat-sen, is very much revered here in China as kind of one of the, like a founding father, I suppose, of modern China, post-imperial China. And although a lot of his ideas, actually he advocated multi-party elections, it never really came to fruition in China for a number of reasons. Mainly one of his successors, he stepped down as being president of China and gave it to another guy, the title to a guy called Yuan Shikai, who actually proclaimed himself Emperor of China, which is not the best start, right? He soon left, but then obviously China fell into, well, you know, into civil war not long after this.
So this place was busy. As an important revolutionary figure, Sun Yat-sen is very much associated with taking China from Manchu-led imperial rule and putting the power back into the hands of the majority. Right, on to the next place.
Some serious walking today. I've done almost 30,000 steps so far. Now I'm heading to another place, Linggu Temple. You don't need to walk all the way, by the way. If you do come here and you don't want to walk like I have been, there are like sightseeing buses that can take you between different places on the mountain. Me, it's a beautiful day. I like walking, so that's what I'm doing. Alright, so probably going to be the last place I visit today, up on the Purple Gold Mountain. This is Linggu Temple. There's a few little places here I'm actually quite interested in. Let's go and have a look. I wonder how many steps I've walked up today. It's a very sleepy kitten. I will leave him in peace. I love cats, by the way. Those of you who know me already know that, I'm sure. So this building is called the Beamless Hall. It's actually one of the oldest buildings left in Nanjing. It's Ming Dynasty. It was built in 1381. It's called the Beamless Hall because it was made without a single piece of wood, which is very, very unusual in Chinese architecture. It's a grand old building. It's a fascinating building. Very interesting. Right, I want to keep going. I can see something in front of me. I'm getting tired, by the way. Jesus, this has been a long day of walking and it's been hot today as well. Probably very sunburnt. Never mind. It's almost time for a beer or three. Alright, definitely time for a beer, I think. Had a nice day. A lot of walking. But very, very nice. Good places. You know, I mean, well, varied places, to be honest. By the way, to get onto the mountain obviously is free. You can walk around all over the mountain. It's you know, it costs you nothing. But if you want to go to some of the sites, they are ticketed. But you can buy like a combo ticket. So like it was 100 renminbi, and that got me into everywhere basically. It's worth it because it's a full day out. It really is a full day. You know, the sites are all pretty close, but they're all there's a lot of walking everywhere basically. Very nice day, and yeah, it's quite a special part of the city. You know, usually when you think of Chinese cities, you think of endless skyscrapers and busy streets. And Nanjing is very fortunate to have this very, very beautiful, quite quiet part of the town. You know, it's right in the middle of the town as well. It's lovely. I think if you lived here, it'd be a nice place to spend sunny weekends. Anyway, that's enough for me today. I will see you in the next video. All the best. Take care. Bye bye.